Good afternoon, and welcome back here to the Jimmy Paul Oval, West Bay, Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands, where the USA is taking on next gen team USA, batting first here, opening the batting for the USA's Navi and Chetna, the regular openers, and first ball is played away down behind square, no through for a single, good running, slightly to the right, and through for a single. One without loss, USA off the mark. So, in the earlier game today, we had Argentina putting up a very good fight against Canada. Canada scoring 100 runs in their 20 overs, and Argentina going with great guns at 60, had reached 67, 69 for 4, but then a run out and they fell away and it ended up losing that game. Here is Chetna punching that one off the back foot. Pass point looking one coming back for 2. No. Change the minds. No run. 1 run, sorry. So Chetna off the mark. Punch off the back foot to cover. And 2 without loss. We welcome now. Paul King.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Jimmy Paul Oval. Next gen team here, coming off a spectacular win against Canada. Hoping to do the same thing here.
Stroke, lovely shot by Sanavi. Sanavi is a very good batter. One of the better batters in this entire tournament. There's some very good players on this USA team. There's some very good players on the fringe of the USA team. And I'm sure that upon winning this competition, they will represent the region very well in the international tournament. Flicked away, worked away by Chetna. That's her favorite shot right there. The arc between square leg and mid-on. Tournament works that arc very expertly most of the times, and picks off for 1, and then sometimes even gets it 2 for 2 and 4. That is her area right there.
The arc between.
Julia, pretty decent bowler here. Nice decent bowler here for the next gen team.
That one is swinging through the air and then moving off the pitch. But Sanavi, equal to the task, pushes it down into the offside, drops in and runs a single. Good cricket. And as I've said, they should represent the ICC regions very well in the upcoming ICC on the 19 Women's World Cup.
Got that right-left combination here again here, Kirkpatrick. The one that we saw the Argentinians struggle with, with a change of feel between a change in and batters here.
Stroked again out towards mid-off, through for the single quickly. Very positive running, no hesitation at all. And at the end of the first over, USA on 6 without loss, with John just up front of us by the Argentinians. And I'm sure that when their Argentinian representatives from the next gen team are up to play, you will be hearing the noise.
Absolutely. These Argentinian ladies here are very supportive of their colleagues. I think there's 2 ladies from the Argentina team who are actually members of this next gen team. These young ladies here are always supporting one another, even when they're playing against each other. They tend to support each other regardless of the situation. One fielder here just being utilized outside the circle for the left-hander at deep mid-wicket region.
And there's no sweep on the offside. Only one outside the circle. There's a short turn man, backward point cover, extra cover coming in now. A mid on, mid off, mid wicket, deep mid wicket, and a backward square, short backward square. So no fine leg, no third man. Gonna be bowling at those stumps is Clara. Outside the off stump. Played away down behind. Backward point. A lovely looking shot. Run behind it. Looking for two. We'll get it. Two. Not a strong return coming in. And through for two. Good shot.
Previous over there, Kurt Patrick. You saw. Oh, let's have a look at the replay here.
Looking shot,
Good
run
chase
behind
here
it, looking
by
for two.
that
We'll
next
get
gen
it.
team. Not a strong throw in as you mentioned before, but I was watching in the previous over. I saw the young lady up to the stumps to the medium pacer. Same thing here on the northern end. One of my favorite players up to the stumps.
Wicket keeper. Punch. Back pass. Ball on the onside. Mid on round. Picks up cleanly. Fires a return in. Good bit of feeling. Good cricket all round. Good shot. Good on drive. Good ball.
Up to the stumps.
Good feeling from the long mid on. Around a sliding stop. There you go. Sliding stop. See it there?
Picks up cleanly. Fires a return and good bit of
Utilizing the
feeling.
two here, Kurt Patrick, in the deep with the deep mid wicket and the deep backward square leg. I guess with the young lady pushing the ball across the right hander.
I don't know if those are.
No. Exactly.
The
That's what I was
best
going to
feelings.
mention there, Kurt Patrick. Are those?
Well,
Oh,
she knows what she's doing because there she goes.
as we say it, Kurt Patrick. Wasn't sure about the field placing there, but the looks like it worked out for the best.
She pulled that one around middle of the leg. That's why she was able to work that one down behind the square.
As we say it, Kurt Patrick. Wasn't sure about the field placing.
But I guess they giving her the protection until she gets it right. Clara, good bowler when she gets everything good. She doesn't do it down the leg side. Single. And I'm sure the umpire will call a wide. Yes, she does. And that's 2 to the score. So 12 without loss of 1.3. Sayanvi and Chetna open bat in America. USA not taking any chances at all. They've stuck to a batting lineup. They haven't switched it up, even though they've won all the games and are virtual winners of this tournament. Not taking any chances. Opening with it, two established openers, Sayanvi and Chetna left-right combination. That one played away down on the leg side by Sanavi in first single. But USA not taking any chances here at all.
And rotating the strike here, Kurt Patrick. No, I don't think there's been any boundaries off the bat here just yet, but with a score of 13 on the cards already, and not allowing themselves to be bogged down.
Hit over extra cover. Mid on around. Can't feed cleanly. Running out towards the boundary. Looking for two. Throw comes in. Will she get there on time? She does. Good running between the wicket there by Sainavi. A shot by Chetna over the infield and going out towards the boundary end. Good feeling there by the fielder. With a good return, but Chetna through for the single for two. Short and spank through the cover again. Race one was going to run away. There's no doubt about it. Bang! Hits the boundary board now. That 4 runs for Chetna. Yes, a good shot.
Kurt Patrick, that one there, struck with a little bit of ferocity. As opening batter here, shots you love to see. Look at the replay there as that runs into the boundary. Played with some composure here. The Americans looking absolutely dominant with the bat here. First boundary off the bat.
I think this is going to be an imposing total here posed by the Americans if these two stay, and then Ananya comes in and gets going. Could be a tough day in the field for the next gen team. But we wait to see if Swan is going to run away. There's no doubt about it. Bang! Hits the boundary board. 7 in or pavilion in. It's going to be Junior again. First over. Going for 6 runs. No wicket. So now we down the pitch. Hits it. Straight over the head. And that's into the boundary before. Straight as an arrow. Down the pitch. Advancing. And with a hard one. Strokes it. For 4.
Let's have a look here on the replays. That one struck with a straight back. No no risk there. Maximum reward. Without risking her hand here. 2 bounces into the boundary. Wonderful stroke here by the openers.
I say Navi, as I said, is one of the best batters seen in this tournament. And I look forward to see her playing against some of the stronger opposition in the World Cup finals. This one punch off the back foot pass cover. Sweepers in, collects and no run and 1 run. There's a sweeper on your outside and 1 on the outside at the wicket. So the next gen team is playing both sweepers here.
And this left-right combination, only 2 boundaries coming off of the bat here. Able to rotate the strike, causing a little bit of discomfort for the fielders here in the next gen team.
Struck over the top again, this time by Chetna. Will it go? No! She does not beat the mid-on. And that one is well taken by the fielder at mid-on. It's appeared initially as though she would have made some good contact and it would have beaten the mid-on. Took a good catch.
There, let's have a look at it here again. This one pitched up. It was there to be hit there, Kirkpatrick, but unfortunately only able to pick out the young lady. Settles herself underneath the house. She takes a comfortable pitch in the end.
Nice catch. Very good catch. Held the composure well there. Judged it well. I saw earlier today we had some misjudgment, running in off the boundary and misjudging, but she kept her calm, kept her composure, and settled on it and took the catch above her head. Good catch. You know, USA 24 for 1 off 2.3 overs. Gone is Chetna, the reliable Chetna, who's been doing very well this tournament, but she's gone early this time.
It'd be interesting to see the turnout of this game here, Kirkpatrick. We mentioned some of the next gen ladies on the cusp of just making that on the 19 America's team. One would think that some of the individuals on this next gen team are out to prove a point here against this American squad.
And then, you know, comes to the crease. Tall, elegant player with a nice touch, a classy way of approaching batting. Should she looking for a long stay at the crease today with Zananya. Outside our stump, wide, left alone by Ananya. But Ananya is pleasing on the eye.
Absolutely, absolutely. You and I had a discussion earlier about the batters in this tournament, and Ananya was one of those that came to the tongue quite easily because she is a classic cricket player. You can see it from her shot selection. Quite elegant at the crease.
Driven nicely. Well fielded by number 11 there. I think that's
the opening batter for the next gen, yes. Sayanvi, I believe.
Sayanvi,
yes. And please forgive us again if we're getting these names incorrect. We are but humble West Indian young men.
The bat foot, Sayanvi out chasing it, but the sweeper is in, as I said. Good field set here by the next gen. Return, strikes the bowler in the chest. Julia struck in the chest with that one. 1 for 13 so far. Of 1.5. Looking to close out the over here. Bowling to Sinavi.
Oh, change in the field here, Kirkpatrick. That's going to see the mid off go down to long off, and the sweeper coming into conventional cover area.
Short down the leg side. Swung at. Connects on the pad. Doesn't seem to be any bat involved. Yep. Umpire signals like by now. And that's 26 for 2 or 3. 27 for 1, sorry. All 3 going at 9 per over. And so off to a really good start is the USA team. However, they've lost 1 wicket and although they've scored at 9 per over, now it looks as though it's going to be Disha. Disha is going to pick up the bowling.
Yes, sir. That's
from the northern end. Now, Disha is one of those players who's on the cusp of making this USA on the 19 team. She's an all-rounder, very good batter, bowler, and fielder. Both a leg break. Held her own in the last game in that super over after being struck by Harper for 4. Held her own and delivered two very good deliveries that resulted in the next gen team winning the game. So it's interesting to see how Disha will bowl to her American counterparts here. She's obviously vying for a position out to impress the coaches right now.
Yeah.
Short and cut to the right, to the left of the cover, round fields.
As you mentioned, Kirkpatrick in the last outing, next gen going to that super over. Disha hitting the winning 6 there. That proved to be the winning 6. And then getting the ball in said super over series to win the game for her team.
Yes, so she's impressing the coaches. I will be more surprised if she's not in that USA Under 19 World Cup team. That one is bowled on the stump, having a nanny to be causing a nanny to be circumspect, showing some respect, showing some care here. Disha again, to a nanny, looking to impress here. That's challenging the white line. Not white line, she seems to know
Kirkpatrick.
Seems to know the ball there.
These young ladies are able to turn the ball both ways. The previous delivery, my eyes didn't deceive me. Looked like the went the other way.
Yeah. Disha putting outside the off stump. Base removed. No appeal.
The keeper quite tidy here. One of the fan favorites in the pavilion here, at least my favorite. Us wicket keepers in the cricketing fraternity tend to support one another, and we always like to see when a tidy wicket keeper shows up at the pitch.
One game she affected about 3 or 4 stumpings. First game. This one is punched down to the right of point, to the left of cover point. To get one. Only one. 28 for 1. Or 3.5. But beginning to look good here, Zanania. Already inside the same Avi. I'm sounding my phone? Yes. Oh.
That one struck firmly over the bowler's head, and it will run into the boundary here now. That is a wonderful, wonderful stroke there.
There we have it.
Sandy here. Oh, that was Ananya, in fact. That one struck with some elegant straight bat right over the bowler's head. Again, a testament of how good this young lady looks at the crease here, Kirkpatrick. Usually in the cricketing lineup, if you're going to walk at number 3, you better have some talent behind it.
And a good shot. Straight back over the bowler's head. There's no danger there. Nobody feels right behind the bowler. Good shot. Good reward. So, after 4 overs, 33 for 1 USA, scoring at 8.25 per over. Next gen, picking it up from the southern end here. Still looks like Julia driven nicely by Ananya, misfielded by the extra cover, and a single.
Here we go. We have Julia continuing from the southern end. Oh, that one pushed wide. Umpire outstretched the arms. Keeper not able to pull that one in tidily, but effecting a stop eventually and keeping it to a dot ball. Well, so just a wide ball. No extra runs here. The 2 outside of the inner circle here are the deep mid wicket and the long off. Julia continuing. Oh, that one pushed wide again. That one collected cleanly, tied it up by the keeper here. Lovely, lovely cricket here on display here at the Jimmy Powell over here. If you're just joining us, the Next Gen 11 is taking on America as the second game of today's showing. It is August 15th. Blue skies, green grass. Lovely, lovely game of cricket here.
I want to play. Oh, that one played in the air by Sanavi. It was pitching around middle. She played across the line of the ball, took the leading edge into the air, but the backward square not able to come in and field and take the catch. And Sanavi getting away there with one that she played in the air towards the leg. It's Julia again now to Ananya. Good connection, just on the front foot and working that one away between the mid wicket and the straightest mid wicket and square leg and out to the boundary and a single. Looking good here is Ananya, ominous, and Sanavi already settled and on 16 from 11.
Just trying to close out the over here. Julia giving 3 overs on the trot here, Kirkpatrick. Yeah. Let's see if she can close this over out. Oh, that one
all the wide.
Judged a wide again. Having trouble finding her bearings here in this over here, Kirkpatrick.
Yes, that hill is a slight inclination there.
She can close this over out.
Sorry. And coming up that hill, first of all, will be good, but second you will survive. After that, get stressful. Outside the off stump, stroked away by Sainavi, sorry. Down towards the long off in. Good return in.
Well, for the Next Gen 11, if they're gonna take a fight here to the Americans, they're gonna want to break this partnership and break it early.
If they don't, they could run away from them. Julia, drop down and lovely cricket by Ananya. It was a very good ball bowled on the stump, coming back in from just outside, just on off stump. She waited on it and just dropped the bat on it into the offside and ran through for a quick single. Good communication there, good running. Well done and good cricket by USA.
Again, for all those youngsters here watching live, you got to remember that you don't always have to blast the ball to the boundary, that the score can still take over at 1 run a ball, similarly to Ananya here.
This one is short and Sanavi there going for the pull from outside the off stump, missing it, shaved the off stump by a quarter varnish, survived by a quarter paint there. So Pablo,
well, after that last delivery, I saw some discernment by the wicket keeper, kind of throwing the gloves to the ground there. Was there an under edge that she may have missed and it was a little bit disappointed in herself? I think as a wicket keeper, you kind of got to give yourself a little bit of grace. It's difficult when you're a talented wicket keeper. You want to try to grab everything, especially half chances. But that one possibly taking an under edge, that one going to ground, and the wicket keeper a little bit disappointed with herself. But America trotting on here at 41 for 1 after 5 overs.
8 or over. Well, it's down because at one point it was approximately 10 or over. So Next Gen slowly working their way back into this game. And it's going to be Clara from the north. This one coming back in a stroke nicely. Sweetly out towards mid off by Ananya. Good touch player she is.
You can probably just hear in the background here some of these ladies, the Argentina team who suffered a loss here at the hands of Canada earlier, are still around here to support their players that are part of this Next Gen team. 2 individuals, I believe Clara here, the left armor, is one of the young ladies who are just out of reach here for the Argentina team, showing and strutting her stuff here in the Jumping Power Oval.
Outside off, well left by Sayanvi. Well, yes, Clara too will be looking to impress the Argentinian coaches here with her bowling. Again, just on the fringes of making this Argentinian team. Left arm over, and when she gets it right, she can produce some top-notch balls. So now he swings this one down behind square. Will this get around? No, splits the backward square and the mid wicket and into the boundary. And that's 4 runs to Sanavi.
Let's have a look here again here, Kirkpatrick. Good running there. Between, as you see the ball splitting the fielders almost perfectly. 4 runs there to Sanavi on the trot here. Sanavi, a good batter, and joined by Ananya on the other side. Next gen have to produce something here.
If they don't break this partnership, it could be in for a warm time. Down the leg side and swung away down behind square. 4 more. Short and Sanavi down on one knee and swinging it around down behind backward square and into the boundary.
Sanavi, a good batter, and joined by Ananya on the other side. Next gen have to produce something here. Got Clara coming in here.
If they don't break this partnership,
on one knee. Here she goes.
For a warm
on one knee. Oh, pulls that one furiously out of the middle of the bat. No chance for the deep fielder there. Screaming into the boundary. That's a boundary even in a men's field.
Down on one knee. Good looking shot. Top shot. 51 for 1 now. Off 5 and Sanavi on the charge. Outside the off stump. Played away. Over the head of mid on and down to the boundary for 4. She went for it again. Was beaten for pace there, went through with the shot still, and managed to clear the mid off and down to the boundary for 4, taking advantage here of the power play. In the power play, they only have 1 deep mid wicket and a deep backward square. None on the offside. There's a short third man. Short, swung away again, down behind square again. Will she get around? Yes, she does. Makes a good stop as the fielder down on the deep backward square boundary. Restricting it to 1. Good shot. Sanavi on the goal.
Sanavi having a belter of an innings here. 30 runs from just 17 deliveries. Wow. Almost 200% strike rate here. This is a belter from this young lady. And it seems to be getting away here from the next gen team.
Short again down the leg side, down behind square. That's gonna go for 4. 4 more. So straining her line and length there a bit, and that one down the leg side. Last 3 balls were fairly short and on leg stump, and the batter is able to play those balls down behind square and picked up 12 runs in 3 balls there, 13 in 4, and we have a little hydration break going on here now. At the end of over number 6, scoring at 10 runs per over, USA 60 for 1. Ananya on 10 from 11 and Sanavi 30 from 17. So we'll be back shortly after the hydration break here to continue on USA on the charge. See you when we return.
Welcome back here. The next gen team continuing while the Americas are on the trot. First delivery here going for a quick single. Oh, Kirkpatrick, during the break here, we discussed if these next gen 11 don't break this partnership, it's going to be trouble.
Oh. These two are two very accomplished players here.
Oh, that one off the front foot down to the long off region where the long off fielder keep it to just one bounce into the bowler. Good start here after the hydration break.
Missed that one. The new bowler is Jashe. And Jashe. None for 2 or for 2 balls.
Down the ground. Oh, only able to muster a miss hit back to the bowler.
Beaten for flight there. Beaten for flight. Fortunately, went back along the pitch.
Oh, this one gently played down for a quick single. The batter saw the short fielder on her heels a little ways away, and a nice little touch sees them easily come through for a single. Again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you don't have to strike the ball to the boundary to get runs on the board.
Excellent cricket there. Just dropped it short on the offside and was off for a single immediately.
Oh, that one punched off the back foot there. Down again to the long off. Good field placing here for the next gen after the water break. Saw the power play lifted. Utilizing 4 on the boundary at the moment. Has a long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep backward square leg. See what she can generate here. That one pulled down to the deep mid wicket. Fielder keep it to just 1. Excellent fielding out there in the deep. Gets it to 1. 1 bounce into the keeper. And
3 fielders there on the onside. Square leg deep, mid wicket deep, and in fact 4. Because there's also a long off and a long on. So deciding to bowl at the stumps and defend the leg side as opposed to outside off and defending the offside. And it working in that over. We're only able to get 5 runs in that over. So in the context of this game, a good over that. Here we see some lovely images of the Jimmy Powell Oval, West Bay, Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands.
Top-notch scenes there from a top-notch field. Recently announced by the president on Compass Media here that we've been awarded the Division 1 finals next year right here in Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. And we'll be here live. Isn't that right, Kirkpatrick?
That's a wonderful achievement. Down the wicket, drives, mid on, long off, 1 run. He said that after the officials came and viewed the preparations and viewed the ground and viewed the arrangements and the facilities, were quite impressive. Awarded the Cayman Islands that tournament. So well done to all concerned.
Disha continuing from the northern end. That one, Ananya playing that back down the field, only to find Disha to collect it, keeping it at a dot ball. Wonderful all-rounder here in Disha from the Americas, playing here for the next gen. Oh, that one played again with soft hands. Easy single here. Wow, good cricket here by the Americans.
Yes, not all brute force here being exhibited. Ananya, as I said, a touch player. Here she goes, giving her a little bit room on the leg and just dropping it into the offside and getting a single. Well done, well played, good cricket.
Disha here, able to throw a little bit of leg breaks here in the mix. Let's have a look. That one off break. That one goes, oh! Antagonizingly, really close to the short extra cover there. Oh, a perfectly timed leap could have seen her pull that one down. But a single in the end for Ananya.
Yes, aerial shot. But looking to go over that extra cover because there's a wide space there. Lots of space between long off and the deep extra cover on the boundary. Deep cover on the boundary. the sweeper. So that's the space she was looking to hit the ball into, but didn't make as proper connection as she wanted. Went perilously close to the short extra cover.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Looks like there may have been too many fielders outside the ring there, possibly. That one,
No ball.
that one being judged no ball. Well picked up there by the umpires. No ball in the end. Free hit here for the well set Sanabi. Down the ground she goes. One bounce to the long off fielder. Kept to just one. Well bowled there by Disha in the end. A little unlucky there with the no ball there,
No ball,
Kirkpatrick.
yes. Get the free hit, but wasn't able to capitalize on that free hit. Striking it in the air, down towards long off, and will only get a single there. So, in the end, a good result for Sayanya. Down the pitch, driving, down towards long on.
Oh, direct hit there. These young ladies talented. Wow. No appeal there. Batted well in her ground. That's going to bring about the end of the over. Good one there by Disha. Unfortunately, got judged a no ball, having too many fielders outside of the circle there. But coming back in the end, good over overall.
Yes, at the end of that over, 72 for 1. That's a minute there to get. At the end of over number 8, so 8, 9, 72. Scoring at 9 and over. Sayanvi on 37 from 24, and Ananya 14 from 16. And America off to a flyover start here in the first 8 overs, 72 runs. And should they not break this partnership, they'll be in for a very difficult time in the field here, the next gen team.
Currently going at 9.19 runs per over, and with 9 wickets still left in the hatch here, we could see some fireworks in the very near future, Kirkpatrick, if these two continue.
Well, they're already having some fireworks. So probably some nuclear bombs after that.
Well, it looks like these young ladies on the American team are poised to post a commanding total here. What are your predictions here, Kirkpatrick?
It's looking like 180 plus.
I concur with that one there. I'm thinking I would like to see a 200 here.
It's possible. It's possible.
At this tournament. I think the largest score we've seen thus far is by the Americans, 180.
180, yes.
So they're gonna hope to try to beat that here today. Try to make that 200 mark. They were on pace to make 200 that game, but they managed to pull it back and restrict them to just 180. These should have continued here from the northern end. Oh, well played here. Another set of soft hands. You see them comfortably through for a single here, and that will be the end of the over for Disha. There was a little bit of a confusion with the no ball that was calculated afterwards with the fielder being out. Ended up bowling that last ball and a single coming off of it. These American ladies got some touch on one end, a little bit of aggression on the other end by Sanavi. So good combination there at the wicket.
9.12 per over after 8 overs. Tsunami 38 for 25 and Ananya 14 from 16. Looking good out there already, off to a good start. Deep mid wicket, deep square leg. A little behind square that. A long on and a long off. Struck in the air, back along the pitch. Doesn't carry back to the bowler, Jashe. And the batters are true for a single there. But some confusion amongst the next gen players as that one was struck in the air. The bowler did not go for the catch. The keeper seemed to be trying to get there, and some confusion. In the end, a single to Sunavi.
Jashe bowling here. Oh, that one punched down to the cover. Picked up. No run. Jashe joining the next gen team here from Bermuda. Given the opportunity. Oh, that one struck aerial here. A little bit of work here. Oh, the long on, unable to pull it back in. Gave it a valiant effort. Let's have a look here at the replay.
That's that one struck down past the keeper on the leg side, the ball on the leg side, challenging the long off fielder who had to run to the left. Got there, got a hand to it, but unable to keep it in. And that's 4 runs.
Joshy here on the back foot.
Oh,
threads the gap perfectly between the cover point and the extra cover. Gonna see that. Could see them come back for 2. This Ananya here, something special.
Oh yes, she's looking good and beginning to cut loose here. And first one on driving down to ground for 4. Second one punching, threading that cover field. No sweeper.
Oh, down on one knee, swung down to the deep wicket region. Deep wicket managed to keep it to 1. Down, that's wonderful feeling here down in the mid-wicket boundary. Lovely, lovely stuff here from the next gen. Good field placing by the captain.
Yes, 3 players out there on the leg side, on the onside, deep on the boundary, long on, deep mid-wicket and backward square. Just go out there, you really have to make proper connection. But the angles are good here by this next gen team. Drop to easy single. The American said, what's happening there?
Oh, taking a spill there. The young Sanavi may have stumbled over her feet there, not to be mistaken for a dive into the pitch. But another lovely over of cricket there by the Americans. They run away now to 82 for 1.
Off 9.
Yep. What are your what's your math telling me there, Kirkpatrick?
I think that's over 9. That's 9 point. This partnership here, we're 58 from 39 balls with Ananya contributing 21 and Sanavi 30, 58 run partnership. Good going here by these two very good batters, very experienced. Well, so far showing the experience and playing very well. Not bothered at all out there. I see nothing to bother them. And will they be able to convert these starts into something big? It's left to be seen here. After 9 overs, Sanavi on 40 from 27 and Ananya 21 from 20. So both now scoring at over 100.
From the northern end, that one above the eye level, down on one knee again.
There's going to be problems here.
Pulled away. Oh, the two fielders looking at each other, wondering who's going to go get that one. Eventually, Disha taking chase and getting it to the keeper. Not before the batters were able to come back 2 for 2.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there, but I think there was also a little bit of a misfield by the square leg. And then the mid-wicket, wasn't covering immediately. That caused the issue.
Above the eye line here. This one a little bit more tentative. Kirkpatrick, we've seen the above the eye line deliveries here. Caused a bit of problem for a lot of these batters.
Yes, and Palak has obviously picked that up and has begun her spell from the northern end with such deliveries, well-flighted deliveries. This one she pulls down, but it's short and struck into the deep. Mid-wicket in, deep mid-wicket in, fires a return over the stump, and she goes for, that's 2-1. One run to Sanavi. So good feeling.
Palak, an opening batter here for the next gen. Bowling here now. This one, a little more flight on the back foot here again by Ananya, only to find a short extra cover. Good start here by Palak.
Floating up these balls, flighting balls, and batters very circumspect.
Pulled. Oh, so close to Disha there in the mid wicket. The deep mid wicket coming around here, picking it up, keeping it to 1. Ananya, the first bit of flirt with danger here from her innings.
Passing perilously close to Disha there. Disha dived full length, was unable to get a hand to it.
Dangerous living.
That one flighted again. Oh, one may have questioned the positioning of that point fielder there. May have come in a little too aggressive. Could have possibly saved one there. Captain may have to address that. But that sees the end of the over here, Kirkpatrick. And the America is at 87 for 1. Ooh.
10. So halfway stage, 87 for 1 off 10, scoring 8.7 per over with a Nanya on 22 from 22. Sainavi 31-44 from 31. And a hydration break here at the Jimmy Powell Oval in West Bay, where USA playing the next gen team have off to a flyer 87 for 1 off the first 10. See you when we return after the drinks break.
after getting a boundary in the beginning of the over, able to add more to the tally with singles all around.
So 95 for 1 off 11 overs, scoring at 9.8.64 per over. And going great guns here. Already off to a good start. Looking very ominous for the next gen team as they look now to try to break this partnership. No success so far. And I don't think they even came close. No chances in this partnership. The partnership here between these two, as he pulls it up now. Partnership worth 71 from 51 balls. Brilliant batting by Ananya and Sanavi.
Pollock here continuing from the northern end. They're going to have to find something here, Kirkpatrick, because the game is running away from them here with these two at the crease. That one taking a thick edge. That one going down to the short third man. Good chase and picked up into the keeper here. That one going for just one. Little scratchy, that one from Ananya.
A little blurry, huh? Yeah.
Pollock continuing from the northern end. Flighted in the air. That one going aerial. It's going to drop short. He's straight as a whistle right behind the bowler's head. Clara's going to pick that one up here and keep it to just one.
Yeah, this one normally is, normally is every single time.
Pollock continuing. That one going down to the deep. One bounce down to the long on. Keeps it to one. What was the message you reckon Kirkpatrick at the water break sent out to the Americans?
Keep going. Keep charging. Look to accelerate here, but with minimum risk as possible, because once they've come back out, they've gone aerial. Being asked to push on. What?
That one trying to do something fancy. No need for that one there, Kirkpatrick. Let's have a look at this one here again.
Looking to reverse it or switch it, whichever one you want to call it. Looked a bit ungainly there. Would have rather seen her punch that one off the back foot.
Pollock continuing from the northern end here. That one pulled with some power down to the mid-wicket boundary. Only to find a fielder there, and they have to settle in for just one.
But they're settling for that one too early. If this was the last over, that would have been two. And I'm saying that having settled in and at this stage of the game, you're going to have to run because the fielders are on the boundary. You're going to have to do some running. Challenge those fielders.
Down the ground, aerial, over extra cover. No chance of a fielder getting underneath it. In the vacant extra cover region. So it's so funny here, Kirkpatrick, because prior to the delivery, I was going to have a word with you about the field placing. The long off came extremely straight and left that gap wide open. And I think that Ananya, or actually, she saw that very, very early. And the point fielder was also in very, very close. Lots of gaps and lots of run opportunities here for the Americans. I think they're going to have to nail down this field placing as well as try to pull back this run rate. It is getting away from them at the moment.
Well, they started off very well with the field placing, getting a bit raggedy now with their field placing. But, the pace the game is going and the rate at which the Americans are scoring, it may throw the captain a bit off. She has to be able to keep her head.
Disha continuing from the southern pavilion in here. And she's got her. Would you believe it? A soft dismissal here from Ananya. The partnership going well. We said that they would have to generate something magical, but ultimately, in the end, let's have a look here, Kirkpatrick.
Yes, this one toss outside the off stump. Ananya meeting it on the full, but hitting it straight back to Disha. There you go. And it straight back to Disha, positioned herself and waited for it and took a good catch. So Ananya goes, cotton ball by Disha, and that ends the partnership. And with the USA now at 102 for 2 off 12.1 overs. And it seems to going to take the opportunity here to have some hydration going on. Ananya seems to be in a spot of bother there. Zoom in on.
Medical staff here tending to Sanavi, who's been out there since the beginning, batting and has a belter of an innings going on at the moment, getting a little bit of medical attention. Seems like she either may be hot or a little bit dehydrated, maybe a little bit of stiffness there in the shoulders and arms, possibly.
We already saw early in the game one of the Canadian players coming off, looking a bit dehydrated was her as well. And now we see Ananya struggling a bit here in the heat, trying to keep herself hydrated. Sanavi, struggling to keep herself hydrated here, struggling a bit, but I'm sure she's not going to want to give up this innings that easily, having reached 54 from 37 balls. Joining her now is Pooja, accomplished player, I think, as well. And she's one who's able to work the ball around with a whole lot of wrist. So some running is going to have to happen here. Is Sanavi going to be up for it?
Sanavi, the aggressor here. I'm hoping that Pooja come here and take over the role from Ananya and just be a little bit of a touch player, rotate the strike, unless she has a bit. Oh, there we go. Off the mark immediately. As I mentioned it, Kirkpatrick, a little bit of a touch there to get her off the mark and start her campaign.
Pooja has proven to be a good player in this tournament. I don't think she's been out yet in this tournament. In all her innings, she's come not out. As far as my memory serves me, it could be wrong, but in all the innings she played, she came not out.
Disha, she goes down the track here.
And she came not out 20s, not out 30s. Pooja is a good player. She's quite innovative as well when needed to be. And we look forward to a good innings from her today.
Disha continuing from the pavilion end here. Down the track. That one is aerial. The fielder converges underneath it. Oh, and through the hands. Again, another misjudged catch here, Kirkpatrick. Second game in a row. The long on fielder coming around, misjudging it, missing the catch, and to add insult to injury, have it trickle into the boundary for 4.
Here we watch the replay. Down the ground. Struck and in under it, burst through the fingers and rolled into the boundary for 4. Very disappointed there she is. But gotta get up and gotta go again. Here's Disha.
Down the ground again. That one will go this time. No one to challenge that one. That one was clean out of the bat there. Let's have another look at this one, Kirkpatrick. I think you would appreciate this one.
Oh, this is a beautiful shot. She was down the pitch, over and inside out she goes, and into the gap between the long off and the sweeper. Over extra cover in the gap between long off and the sweeper, and I run away. And that is a top shot. That's a Carol Hooper shot.
And that is 4 runs in any field, anywhere. Absolutely spectacular.
Beautiful shot. Absolutely classic.
Disha down the track again. This one aerial on the leg side this time. Couple of boundaries picked up by the long on. And we'll see her come back for 2. I think after her half century here, the American coach may have given Sanavi a license.
Well,
living dangerously here after going down a catch here. Two deliveries previous, hitting a lovely inside out
and then going
aerial again. I think she may be given the license here.
It seems that way, and but I think she can still play aggressively without having to go dangerously. She continues like this. She has a chance of scoring 100 if she continues to bat properly and take less chances. But the shot over extra cover was no real danger in that. But to hit to the leg side with 3 players.
Down the ground. Oh!
Is that out?
Did she get a hand
That's
to it?
Out? How is that?
And she's out. She's got
gone.
her hand to it. Oh, would you believe it?
Oh my God.
And Sanavi will have to go. Let's have a look here again at the replay here, Kirkpatrick. The most unfortunate way to go in a cricket match. Let's have a look here.
Oh, this one played back. She got a hand to it. Ball hit the stump. Sanavi was already on the way. And let's have another look at that.
Take a look at the bowler here, Kirkpatrick. After it struck the stumps, it was the most subtle. How is that? I've ever seen, if I ever did see one. Let's have a look here. Good camera work there by the cameraman, DeMar Johnson.
Oh, it's
Let's
sad way
have
to
a look
go.
there. It's very subtle.
How is that? very quaint.
Oh goodness, not the best way to go here. But unfortunately, she will have to go. A very, very, very well played innings there by Sanavi. Unfortunate to see her go in such a fashion, but it's gonna have to go.
I was looking forward to that 100. It's not to be today. A very hard out. She was backing up from early. Ball struck the bowler's hand and into the top of the stumps. She diverted it. You could see that she diverted it though, because it lost trajectory after it passed the bowler. So it looked as though it hit her hand and deflected down towards the stump. A hard out. She's got to go.
So earlier, what we thought was the hydration break was actually some medical attention being paid to the American batter, Sanavi. And now with the fall of the wicket and Sanavi going back to the pavilion, we now see drinks coming onto the field. So join us in just a few moments after the drinks break, where America is trying to set a mammoth total here for the next Gen 11 to chase. Pollock here to continue from the northern end.
So 113 for 3 off 13.1 overs. Unfortunate dismissal day for Sanavi, but Pooja again on the charge, over the bowler's head and down towards the boundary, long off around, picks up 1 run to Pooja. Joining Pooja is Mahek.
Alrighty. Well, with the loss of a wicket, let's see if they're going to see any dip in runs, or if they may have did a change to the batting lineup to keep this gun show blazing.
Punched off the back foot towards point, around the field. No run. Mahek going to take a little bit of time to settle, or will she? Left to be seen.
Still curious about this point fielder here. I think she might be a little too close.
Yes. Chuck off the back foot, up towards past the extra cover and up towards long off. Fields cleanly, sends a return in. 1 run to Mahek. She's off the mark. Off the mark. Now 1 run from 2 balls. Pooja 2 from 3. 2 new batsmen at the crease. Will this affect the slowing rate? Will this slow the Americans down? Palak from the north.
Oh.
One bounced a bit, turning but beating the The sharp third man spun away from her, and they were able to get one.
Strange feel here, Kirkpatrick. We have a short extra cover, an extremely short point, and then a gully as well. Leaves a lot of room in the offside with only just a very straight long on and a sweeper.
Playing it down in front, looking to drop it to run, but you see that's why the field is in, because they've been dropping the ball. They've been dropping the ball, playing with soft hands and getting the singles. And so the captain has brought the fielders in and saying, well, look, if you beat me, you're going to get one anyway because we have a sweeper. And I'm not going to give you that single there short on the offside.
Good adjustment there. It could prove to be detrimental if the American batters get it past the right or left of point or gully with power. It's going to go screaming down to the boundary. Flirting with fire here, Kirkpatrick, the next gen captain.
Well, trying to stop one thing, open up the wrist of another. They're banking on themselves to stop it, even if it's played in that direction. They're backing themselves to stop it. 116 for 3 off 14, 6 overs left. It's going to be from the southern end. New bowler in. Wide outside the off stump call now. The new bowler is Sayanvi. So there's a Sayanvi as well. Yes, Sayanvi. Yes.
I'm not sure if there's any relation there. I think there's a little bit of change in the
Yes, this
spelling.
is Sayanvi.
Sayanvi and
this
Sanavi,
is number 11.
And Sanavi, that's it.
Yes. So Sayanvi from the south, wide again. Not getting the bearings right here, but Sayanvi normally bowls some leg breaks.
I believe so. Trying her hand here with a little bit of medium pace, maybe?
Why is she not bowling those leg breaks today? Maybe the players that are in are good at leg breaks. So she decided to go medium pace today. Wide again.
Not finding.
In fact, that one is a no ball. That one off the pitch. So call the no ball. And free hit now to the USA. Pooja to face. Let's see what Pooja will do with this free hit. Sayanvi from the north to Pooja. Switch hit. Misses. Good shot though, because there's no one down there on the offside boundary except for the long off. No one down behind square. And good intention, good thinking showed by Pooja. Just wasn't able to pull it off.
Good cricketing head there by Pooja, knowing that she's unable to be judged out. Taking a little bit of a risky shot there, trying to formulate some runs. Oh, that one!
Off the back foot. With a lot of wrist involved. The cover picked it up and fired the return in over the top of the stump. No run there, but a good bit of fielding at point.
Top stuff here so far.
Sayanvi, short, and hit now in the air over the top of cover. She was hitting the ball along the ground, decided, look, you know what? I'll hit this one in the air because along the ground isn't working. I'll go over your head, and it's into the boundary now for 4. A good shot there by Pooja. Pooja, as I said, is a good player. Has come not out most of her. Well, I don't think they got her out this tournament yet.
I want to point out here, Kirkpatrick, that to the field place, here comes the change. I was just about to mention the field place, and she's pushing out outside the off stump, so that deep square leg is actually being wasted. Good change here by the captain.
Yes, brought in the deep mid wicket, pushed up the cover, sweeping. As we speak, hit straight down the ground, back over the bowler head, feeling they're not challenging for 2. Could return in.
Good stuff here by the next gen. Seeing a vacant area and plugging it up based on the bowling. Now the captain is asking Sayanvi to ensure to keep that ball on the offside.
Sayanvi again from the south. To Pooja. No. Not Pooja. Maek, sorry. Not making a clean connection. They was looking to hit it through the offside. They brought the sweeper in 3/4 way for Sayanvi. For Maek. But not a good connection in the leg side. No run. Sayanvi. Wide outside the off stump and called again. So Sayanvi struggling here. From the south, coming up the hill, the little inclination. Sayanvi struggling to find a proper line, Wide of the off stump. I think this is about 4 wides for the over. Yes, 4 wides already for the over. Short outside the off stump. Punch. True extra cover. Races away now. Beats the sweeper. That was 3/4 way. And into the boundary for 4. A lovely shot. Again there by...
Let's have a look here. Boom. Through. Out of the middle of the bat. Splits the fielders to the right of that extra cover. And to the left of the extra cover. And to the right of that sweeper. Perfectly placed.
And that's a lovely shot. Fantastic shot. Beautiful shot there by Maek. Maek a good player as well. Bo's leg breaks as well. And Bo's them quite well gets turned. And has a googly in her hand as well. So multifaceted players here on the United States team. And as I said, I look forward to seeing them against the opposition from the other countries in the World Cup finals. I do suspect they'll win this year tournament. And this takes them directly into the World Cup. There you go.
Pollock continuing
his World Cup. Rolling down the pitch. Pollock goes. Pooja drives it up towards long off. Looking for 2. Decides against it. Good return in. Beats everybody. They're going for the second one. That ball return beat 4 players. It beat the bowler. Beat 3 other players. Last one it beat was a backward square right through the legs, and another run for Pooja. So Pooja back on strike.
Possibly some fatigue setting in here, Kirkpatrick. It's been 5 games so far for these ladies. Is there a little bit of fatigue setting? Yeah.
In 3 or 4 days?
4 days. 5 days.
Punched off the back for this Pooja. Pass. Pooja is a busy player. Looking for 2. Won't get it. But Pooja is what you call a busy player. Doesn't waste time at the crease. And always looking to score the back foot there and punching that one to the left of cover and getting the single. Pooja looking good.
America taking their score now to 132 for 3 after 15.2. Getting away from the next gen team it is here.
Pollock again from the northern end. Hit over the top. Long on coming in. Takes the catch. And a good catch taken there. Long on. Who is that down there? It looks like it's not Disha.
Have a look at the replay here, Kirkpatrick.
Struck in the air. Feel the end. Took the good running catch there. And that looks like the same player who took the running catch down on the boundary in the super over.
Absolutely.
The one that was feeling down at deep mid wicket took a running catch in that game down below the knees, and now she takes another running catch here today. So good fielder there. And so Maek goes caught on the long on boundary off the bowling of Pollock. She goes. And now America, USA 132 for 4 off 15.3 over, scoring at 8.92 per over.
Well. Do we have a shift in gears here from the next gen team trying to restrict them? We did think about the 180 score and a 200 score But with 15 overs left, being bowled already, only 4.3 left. Highly unlikely here.
Yeah. I don't even think they're gonna get to the 180. So we'll see.
Is that a testament to how the next gen team has reacted to the
start? Yes.
Yep. Absolutely good sights to see here. Talent on display by these under 19 women's cricketers.
The new batter is Haranya. She's facing up to Palak. And Palak coming from the north.
Retaining this feel of trying to clamp down on these touch and go singles.
Down the pitch, driving up to long off, picks up, but not before the bowler. The batter's in for a sharp single, a good run. Set off immediately. She struck it. No hesitation at all, so got through quite easily. Pooja on strike now to Polak. Back and cut. Placing it down between the point and cover. Turning one, looking for two, will not get two.
Again.
And again, Polak there off the back foot. Showing some great intelligence there again. Placing it down between the two. You can see the deliberate attempt and exactly where she wanted to place it. And did that. What happened to the girl?
As you mentioned here before, Kirkpatrick, these ladies, multifaceted, multi-talented. That field placing there, even though some gaps were open on the offside, this unorthodox field here seems to be paying off for the next gen team. This partnership here now, I'm sure they're going to want to rebuild now and try to, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, not drop some fireworks, but drop some nuclear bombs. Have we downgraded from bombs back to fireworks?
Back to fireworks. Two new batters here at the crease, so they now got to find some fireworks to go. So along off in the deep mid wicket are the three fielders out on the boundary. This one is swept away down behind square. Short backward square, picking up, fire to the keeper, through for a single.
Jashi giving another opportunity here with the ball.
Oh, Jashi, yes. There's also a sweeper on the offside, coming in now to 3/4. Remember what happened the last time she came into 3/4? She was beaten to her right and didn't stand a chance to pull it back. Short, played away into the gap again, goes Pooja. And you can see why they haven't gotten Pooja out. She's a thinker. She's a thinking batter here. And she keeps it going. Able to improvise when necessary as well. So Pooja, as usual, batting well.
Jashi continuing from the southern pavilion end.
Play towards extra cover off the back foot. No run.
2 from 3 here for Jashi. Good start.
Down the leg side. Swung away. She's going to be out. Caught at the backward square. Went for the pole. Did Pooja? No. Is Pooja? Yes.
She's going to have to go, Kirkpatrick.
Going now for the first time in the tournament. Here we have it. This one pushed down the leg side. Pooja swinging around, but only able to get it to the backward square fielder who took a good catch over the head. And for the first time in this tournament, Pooja is dismissed.
Here you can see her on screen here, Kirkpatrick. That one we'd say is a little bit soft for a batter of her caliber here.
Yeah.
That one pitched short and turned almost 180 degrees here. Could have put it anywhere. And unfortunately, to her demise, only able to find that square leg feeler.
13 from 15, caught Palat, ball Jashi. She hit 1-4, no sixes. Strike rate 86.67. And as you said, could have put it anywhere down behind square. Anywhere to her right would have been runs because there's no one fine leg, no one down behind square in that area. So Puja goes 136 for 5 with 16.4 overs gone. So good bowling here by the next gen team, pulling it back. They were 90 off 10, and they've been able to score 36 and 10, 46 off the next 7. So that's approximately 6 point something per over. So from 9 point per over, they've scored in the last 6 overs at 6 point per over, wide call down the leg side. So the second half of the innings here by the next gen team been able to pull it back a bit and restrict the scoring of the USA. So 136 for 5.
Our predictions looking way off here, Kirkpatrick. Initially thinking 180, 200. We'll be lucky if they get to the 150 at this rate.
Struck out towards long off. Will they look for 2? Touch and turn. Looking to come back, but the striker, who when she got the non-striker and had a back turned to her partner, was unable to see that she was ready to come and calling. And settling for one a little bit too early there was the batter, Kartiki.
Oh,
that one bounced. That one bounced.
Got a little bit of bounce here off the wicket.
Kartiki on top of it. Trying to play it. At the end of 17 overs. So after 7 overs, from the last 7 overs, the USA team only able to score 48 runs. So about 7 runs a over. So they've dropped from 9 point down to 7 runs per over.
Let's have a look at that worm there. You see it had a little bit of a spike there. And then all of a sudden, that spike just kind of cruised off a little bit there. But kudos has to be given to this next gen team. Looking good so far in the latter half of this game.
Yes, the last 7 overs going for 48 runs, so less than 7 and over. Approximately 7 and over. But as I said, it's down from 9 point, almost 10 per over. So if you'd have to say that's a small win there for the next gen team. Outside the off stump. And it looks as though it is Cyan Vino, who has been switched from the southern end. She's been switched to the north. Earlier switched to there. Cost 3 wickets in 1 over. What will happen now? Cyan from the north. Punch out towards point. Diving effort. Can't stop. Can't save the 1. And earlier today, there was a bowler struggling to come up the hill from the southern end. Switched to the northern end, picked up 3 and 1 over. So now Sanavi, let's see if the similar switch here is going to make a difference. Short, worked away. Square leg around to his left or left. Picks up cleanly, fires over, but good cricket here. But next gen coming back into this game.
Cyan be utilizing the 4 fielders on the outside. We have a sweeper, a long off, long on, and a deep mid wicket. Trying to restrict these runs here in these final overs, given the task of the 18th.
Short outside the off stump, stared away. Down behind point, a lovely looking shot. Touch and turn, looking for 2. Fielder onto it now. Fires the return out to the keeper. In safely. Good 2, good running, good cricket. Ball pitched outside the off stump, played it down behind point, ran 2. Good running.
In this instant here, Kirkpatrick, I would like to see the point straddle that inner circle there. I'd rather give up the 1 than 2 at this stage of the game.
Correct. Struck away again, but this time straight to point. Good start, good feeling. No run. The batter here, Kartiki, on 4. The partner is Haranya on 3. short, worked away, looking to work away on the leg side, not making good contact. Struck on the pad and gone up to in front there. Well fielded out. Keeper out, sorry. Fielded cleanly. No chance of a run. And at the end of over number 18. So with 2 overs left, 142 for 5. 18 overs gone.
The penultimate over here about to be bowled. Jashi given the ball here after a pretty good over last previous.
Yeah, she bowled a good over last time. And captain entrusting her again to do the same thing. Mid off, mid on. No sweep on the offside. So obviously looking to bowl at the stump, punching it on the offside.
Oh, good throw. Could have seen the batter struggling there, ultimately being a comfortable single in the end.
But they were at both at the striker's end. The throw came into the striker's end, allowing them to get down to the non-striker. Oh, that's out. If it hit, didn't hit. Dangerous living here. Ball played out towards mid wicket, short, picked up underarm. She's already charging down, looking for the single, and a throw in, missed the stump. Stump's broken, but the ball not in the bowler's hand. Joshua continuing from the south.
Down the ground.
Stroke down the ground, down towards long on. Single. Singles. 143.
Good over so far here, Joshie. That penultimate over the captain, giving her the ball, and she's doing that task asked by her of the captain.
Outside off stump, misses. Looking to punch it through the offside. There's no sweeper. She's ruining herself right now because she's saying to herself, I just missed 4 runs, man, because there's nobody sweeping on the offside. Tossed up. Stroke down towards long off. She's off for the first quickly. Touch and turn. Will she come back? No.
Well picked up here. I believe that's Clara here down in front of us. One of the 2 Argentinians on the team here. Some of the better fielders placed on the boundary.
That one down the leg side looking to sweep. Umpire does not call wide. And that's the end of the 19th over. So, 150. Looking like the possible final score here. 145 for 5. And as I said, the next gen team in the second half of this innings would have to say that they've pulled it back and have actually won a small battle here.
I tell you what, Kirkpatrick, had they had broken that partnership between Ananya and Sanavi, please forgive me if I get the name wrong. Had they broken that earlier, it begs the question as to where would USA be had they broken that earlier in the innings.
So the off stump looking to punch it through the cover, misses. Taken by the keeper. Could start to this last over. 145 for 5. Will they be able to reach 150?
This is Sayanvi bowling here.
Sayanvi from the north.
It was Sanavi that's the batter.
Here she comes. Outside the off stump. Misses again. Sayanvi now seems to have gotten it right. Seems to be getting it right. Challenging that wide line. And the batter unable to make contact. Again, remember Sayanvi, USA team. So she knows these batters here. She's pushing it wide outside the off stump. Again. But this time, down towards short mid wicket. Thrown on the Bears removal and she's out. She's out, run out at the non-striker's end. Charging down the wicket was Kartiki. Looking for a single there. The ball plays straight to the fielder at the short mid wicket, who took up 5 to return over the stump, and Sayanvi broke the bails and she was short.
Oh yes, good judgment there by the umpire. She was short of the wicket. It was almost imminent there, Kirkpatrick. You could see it coming. There was a couple of dodgy calls there sent back. At one point, both batters were down at the striker's end. They lucked out and was able to get through that part of it. But at this stage of the game, you're going to want to try to take as many singles as you can. A few wickets in the hatch here. They can afford to lose a couple, but not so sillily though.
145 for 6. 9.3 gone. 3 more balls left in this innings. Pitched and driven out through the cover. That's a lovely looking shot by Haranya. Only one though. 146.
It must be said here though, Kirkpatrick, I think Dianvi may have gotten away with a couple of deliveries earlier on outside the off stump. As we mentioned earlier, a little bit of an orthodox field placing here. Had the batter gotten it correct, it could have been a lot of runs here on the offside.
Well, she obviously knows her players. And she's coming again to bowl now to Mai. Plays it away down behind square. Will they look for 2? Yes. Coming back for 2. Throw is on its way to the keeper. No, she threw it to the short extra cover. And Mai able to get 2.
Final delivery of the innings here, Kirkpatrick. 148. That 150 lurking.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Sayanvi. Over. Played away. That's a lovely shot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Impressive by Mai. She ran across the offside because she knew that that's where she was going to pitch it. There's nobody down behind the fine leg. And if you watch it here on the replay, outside the off stump, working it down to behind, down the fine leg where no player is, and getting the 4 runs. Begs the question, could she not have done that earlier, Paul?
I absolutely agree with that. She could have done it earlier, but making a clean connection here, the final delivery of this innings to see the U.S. team go across that 150 mark to 152 for 6 in their allotted 20 overs. A lot has to be said here by the next Gen 11, who restricted the Americans after going at 90 runs in just 10 overs, restricting them just to 152 from 6 from their allotted 20.
So that's 62 runs off the last 10 overs. Scoring at 6.2, down from 9 point per over, 6.2 per over in the last 10. So good comeback here by the next gen team, and we'll be back here soon to see if they can take this momentum in with them into the batting. Join us then to see if next gen can chase down this 152 made by America.
Aye. Welcome back to the Jimmy Powell Oval here live in West Bay, Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands, where the Americas is taking on the Next Gen 11. America setting a total here of 152 for the Next Gen team to chase Pollock and Evelyn here to open the batting. The bowler here starting from the Southern Pavilion and losing her run up here to begin the innings. 150, a pretty commanding total for the Next Gen team to chase, but after coming off a win in Canada, they would back their chances to win this game as well. First delivery back to the bowler, dot ball. Good start here. Mahi here to open the bowling here from the southern end. Good start for her. I believe the opening partnership for this Next Gen team started off with 40, I believe. Oh, that one coming loose out of the hands of the. Where's she going? That one sent down to the bowler. She's gonna find her run out. She is out. Unfortunately for her, Pollock here taking a sweep shot. The bat coming loose. Ball watching. Let's have a look here again, Kirkpatrick.
Unfortunate for Evelyn. This one's down the leg side. The batter is in no position to run, and she just kept running through. She had the opportunity to stop and turn back, but she just kept going, even though the striker was down on the ground and in no position to run. That's why I keep saying all the time, one no does not make a single. In order for a single, you have to be two yeses.
That'll bring Cyanvi, I believe, here from the batter to replace her. Have to take her position at the non-striker's end.
Run out without facing the ball.
Unfortunately, that is the tough way to go without even facing a delivery. That 0 runs from 0 deliveries. Not a good statistic there, but
so I was looking forward to Evelyn and Pollock. In the last innings, they actually put on a very good start of 40-something runs for the Next Gen, but this time unable to do so.
An under edge here by Pollock and picked up by the third man down on the boundary, keeping it to just 1.
And straight off the bottom edge of the bat there. But some injudicious running from Evelyn. I can't understand. She must have just had a blank there, because she just kept running down. Even though she saw the ball in the fielder's hand, she kept running. Must have gone blank there.
I think the confusion definitely was caused by the bat coming out of the hands. On the flip side of the coin there, you might think that had Pollock taken the single, she probably could have gotten on the other end and then walked to pick up her bat after the ball became dead. That one played firmly down to the point fielder. No run. Cyanvi here trying to open her campaign, unable to do so after the first delivery.
None for one is the Next Gen team. No run, 1 wicket, losing Evelyn by the run-out route.
That one pushed wide outside the off stump, outstretched hands of the umpire. That will get the ball rolling here for the Next Gen team. 1 for 1.
That one outswung. Pitching and swinging further away. Already wide, but swung further away. Good take by the keeper.
Mahi continuing from the pavilion end. Short down the leg side. No sign by the umpire. Dot ball.
That's a bit generous by the umpire. Unless it touched something on the way through. Bit of generosity there.
I think you and I play under a different set of rules there, Kirkpatrick.
No, probably.
Oh, on one knee there.
Flashing drive is Cyanvi plays that shot well normally,
where she looks to go over.
Aggressive in nature here, Cyanvi. Evidence of that in the game against Next Gen, against Canada, actually. Cyanvi and Pollock, I believe, are from the Americas, unable to make this American under-19 team. Probably have something to prove here, Kirkpatrick, but could that be the difference between them actually making runs here today and not trying to prove said point? But only time will tell here. After being left out of the Americas team, joining with the others here from the Next Gen team at the top of the order here, they're going to want to take it to these American ladies. Pollock here to continue on strike here from the Southern end. Neha here. Oh, big shout. No hesitation there from the umpire. Finger goes up almost immediately. 2 wickets down. 2 runs on the scorecard. And that mountain looking difficult to climb already here for the Next Gen team.
It was a good ball pitched on around middle and off. Cut back. Struck in front. No hesitation by the umpire there. Finger raising. That's Palat. Palat gone. She knew.
Let's have a look here again at the replay, Kirkpatrick. That one, struck on the pad immediately. She knew.
Umpire, no hesitation. Pulled the trigger early. And Palat gone.
The body language showed with only just a turn of the head. She knew immediately after being struck on the pads.
That was
it was only by the grace of God that she would have survived that one. But unfortunately, plumb in front of the stumps. No hesitation from the umpire. Now she's going to have to go back to the pavilion with only 2 runs on the board here.
So the 2 batters at the crease now are Disha and Cyanvi, 2 good players. Let's see what they can do here for the Next Gen team. Are they going to be able to put a good partnership on? If they do, it should be exciting. Both exciting players. Both very good players. Pitch on the stump. Well played. Long forward.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. These 2 players here. 2 of the favorites. Our 2 favorites here at the Jimmy Powell Oval. Disha and Cyanvi. 2 great all-rounders. Again, unable to make that American team. We mentioned earlier, these ladies have a point to prove and putting their hands up and saying, hey, I am a worthy candidate. Look at me. I'm a worthy candidate and I'm supposed to be on this under-19 team. So they are going to try to put their best foot forward here as these American ladies try to qualify for this under-19 tournament.
Down the leg side.
Down the leg side there, picked up one, no bounces actually, clean into the gloves. These American ladies, some tremendous athletes, some good talent here on Showcase in the Jimmy Powell Oval. Thank you for signing in and streaming this live for all of you ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages watching. Feel free to share the link and let's get those numbers up.
So Cyanvi and Disha here, looking to put a partnership together. Cyanvi looks around the field, realizes there's no one down behind square. What will she do? Short, looking to work it down. Keeper doesn't collect cleanly, looking for a single. Gets it too. The slip fielder ran around to down backward square, unable to prevent a single.
Keeper there making a slight adjustment. She sees that that one falling a little bit short. Takes a couple steps up. There you go. Takes a few steps up there. As a wicketkeeper, you want to get that just about waist height, nice and comfortable. So making that adjustment there. Yeah, continuing. Oh, across the line, big shout here. Not out. That one looks to be going down the leg side here. Let's have a look. In comes Neha here.
Yes. That one pitching on middle leg, turned in. That one cut in, going down the leg side, missing 2 leg stumps.
Yep,
Two
yep,
leg
yep.
stumps.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good judgment there from the umpire. Neha continuing from this northern end. Good over from her so far. Down the leg side, unable to be pulled in here by the keeper. Diving to her left. Wide ball. And a single.
That's the umpire signal.
Here we go. The arms are stretched here. Single. The batters come through. That's 2 runs there without a ball being bowled.
I'm struggling a bit here to get her line right. The problem is the ball is swinging in. Maybe she needs to go a little fuller and further outside the off stump. So it says so down a beaten outside the off stump.
Hands on the face. That was so close. A little bit of a wind here could have seen the varnish of the of the stumps being taken off and the bails flying in the air. But Sayanvi here able to live to see another delivery. Let's see if she makes up for it.
Nia here. Getting some in swing. She comes up again.
Oh, this one paid defensively, pushed back down to the bowler. That will see the end of the over. Good over there by Neha.
Yes, that's the end of 2 overs, 7 for 2. Sayanvi and Dishka tasked with rebuilding this innings here. 2 wickets gone early, one by the run-out route. Inexplicable effort there by Evelyn to run, and then the other one out leg before struck plumb in front. Wonderful shot here of the entirety of the Jimmy Powell Oval from the pavilion end view. But next gen now needing 146 from 18 overs at 8.11. Score rate climbing. But these 2 batters there have the ability to score at that rate and actually pull it down. But they need to get in first and give themselves a chance before launching an attack.
Mahi continuing. Disha looking quite capable with the bat here. Nice high elbow. Pushed down to the extra cover. No run, but looking good. Looking solid.
As you keep saying, point to prove. The coaches are here. One of the directors from the USA, Cricket USA, is here. So looking to make an impression here. Driven sweetly out towards mid-off. Around is the fielder. Fires at the striker's end, but home. Home quickly. 1 run to Disha. Moves to 2 from 5. And Sayanvi now on strike. Not yet off the mark. 5 deliveries. Unusual for Sayanvi.
In comes Mahi here. Driven. Oh, that through the hands of the bowler. Head to the sky. That's going to challenge the boundary. Runs into the boundary here now. 4 runs for Sayanvi.
Well, an attacking player by nature. So refusing to be bogged down. Hit it straight, back past the bowler. She snapped at it, but it was already gone. Running away to the boundary, and that's 4 runs. Hit it straight as an arrow. And a good shot by Sayanvi. Good aggression. And it paid off. Deep mid wicket here on the boundary. And the 3rd man. Those are the 2 players out.
Oh, driven straight there, only to find the bowler. That mid wicket, very straightish. What we would call a conventional cow corner these days, right?
Yes,
Kirkpatrick.
Cow corner, man.
Pretty common in teams these days.
Yeah, they put the man there. Once upon a time, you could hit there and get runs. Not anymore. There's a mid-off and a mid-on and a cow corner.
Mahi to continue from the pavilion end. Oh, that one struck. And judge out here. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, that one is tough. Let's have a look here, Kirkpatrick.
She normally gets it to swing in, so let's see how it happens here. This one pitch. Middle and leg, swinging it.
Oh.
No.
That one a little bit tough there.
That one was swinging in. Pitching middle and leg and swinging in. and some deep cut as well, and looked as though it would have gone past the leg stump. Umpire standing closer than we are decides that that's out.
Oh,
Tough luck there for Cyan V. It looks like that ball pitching middle and leg, swinging in, and a judge like before. Umpire is in the better position. Umpire closer.
yes, sir. Better eyes than we have possibly as well from all the way up here in the commentary box. But next gen team plummeting here now to 12 from 3. Mammoth task here ahead of them here, Kirkpatrick.
Got to be able to put a partnership together here. It's Arabi, the new batter, down the leg side. You see the swing again, taking the ball down the leg side again. Makes the decision before.
Kirkpatrick,
Even harsher.
I'm having a look at again, being a wicketkeeper, you tend to notice these things, but I find that the wicketkeeper is struggling to collect down the leg side here. Anything down the leg, she stands upright and then having to get back down. Let's have a look here again in the replay. Stands, oh, that one there. Oh, the LBW. That one tough pill to swallow there for the next gen team. She's going to watch that replay a couple of times and wonder how could I have been out there? But nonetheless, the umpire has the final say and she's got to go.
She's gone. So Neo from the north. Struck on the pad. That's close. A loud appeal. This time the umpire says not out. But that was... Let's see the replay.
Here we go again here, Kirkpatrick. Let's have a look here. Oh, that one.
Oh, that's missing by a mile.
That's missing. A couple of stumps there.
By a mile.
Well judged there by the umpire. I guess we need
Good
to
decision.
we got to get our eyes checked up here, Kirkpatrick.
Loud appeal. Loud appeal, but good decision. Good decision.
In comes Neha here from that southern end. The northern end, sorry. That one pushed down to the cover point region, or the conventional cover. So we're looking at a backward point, or a short third man actually, with a cover point, extra cover, a slip on the offside. We got 6 on the offside here, only 3 on the on, 3 being the mid on, the backward square leg, and the fine leg. Let's see how Neha responds to this. Tug down to the mid-on region. No runs there for Disha. First sign of aggression from her?
Disha, normally an attacking player, being controlled here by the situation. 12 for 3 is next gen. Looking to get in first, give herself a chance.
Top-notch bowling here from Neha. She's got that ball tailing in. She can find the right areas. Could be some trouble. Here she comes from the northern end. Oh, worked into the mid-wicket region. Mid-wicket's going to need a little bit of work here, but and nonetheless, unable to stop that single. That single was on regardless, but still putting out the effort.
Well played. Well played into the onside there. Just turned it away. Got through for an easy single. 13 for 3. Still early days yet. Game isn't gone.
Bold! That one may have stayed fraction low there, Kirkpatrick. That one rattling into the leg stump. Let's have another look here.
That's a Rabi there. Beating them both. All ends up. Pitch coming back in. And struck that leg stump. Bills flying.
That one skidded on there. Stayed marginally low.
Wasn't well played though, because she stepped back towards leg as opposed to in and looking to turn it on the leg side. So
Arabi will have to go. That brings the wicketkeeper Gorla to the crease. Oh yes. Let's see if she can carry those wicket-keeping skills into the pitch here. Again, as mentioned before and earlier in the broadcast, a mammoth total here, or mammoth task ahead of her. U.S. posting a total of 152 from their allotted 20 overs, and in pursuit of that 152, Next Gen find themselves struggling at 13 for 4. Neha continuing from that northern end. Whoa. Played tentatively there, down to the point, picked up, and that'll see the end of the over.
So at the end of the 4th over, 13 for 4. Sashara, she's on 0. Disha is on 3. And 13 for 4. Nia took 2 wickets. Has 2 wickets for 6 runs off her 2 overs. So good spell by Nia there, bowling from the north. And the Next Gen in a spot of bother here. 13 for 4.
Kartiki here giving the ball here from the southern pavilion end to continue. Wicketkeeper seems to be gathering herself here. Tough hill to climb here. But Disha still at the crease. Quite a competent and capable batter here. That one wide, hands raised by the umpire.
Kartiki, I think this is the first time I'm seeing her for the tournament. Haven't seen her yet. Probably given a game today. Expected now to come in and do a job here for the USA team.
Kartiki from that southern end. Oh, that one wide again. We've noticed here, Kirkpatrick, throughout the day, most bowlers from this southern end going up that hill with the breeze coming across the pitch here on your screen from right to left. They seem to be struggling to get their bearings.
Yes. A slight incline there up that little hill, and after a couple of balls or overs, pushing up that hill takes a lot out of you.
Kartiki continuing. That one worked into the onside. Mid-on, direct hit, no chance. Mid-on does a really good job there. Comfortable single there for Disha. Looking comfortable here, but still have a big task, but a really good batter at the crease here for the Next Gen.
Sahasra. Yes, Sahasra. On strike now. Takes guard from umpires. Kartiki. She's going to be coming from the southern end. That one pitched up and stroke. Down behind point. Looking for one. We'll stay one. We'll stay one. We'll stay on one. Only gets one. 16 for 4 now. 4.2.
Caller opening her campaign here with a nice touch shot, steered down to the short third man region, gets her off the mark.
Cheers, man.
Kartiki continuing from the southern pavilion end. Oh, a slower one there. That one.
Yes, she's bowling at the right pace here to cause a little bit of indecision, and not sure whether she should be on the front or back foot there. Indecisive, and end up playing a false shot. Fortunately, was able to get some bat on it. And so Kartiki here in her first game, first bowling I'm seeing her for this tournament. Had some trouble with some ways, but now seems to be settling in.
That one slower. Oh, that one snatched up. What a magnificent catch. I think we may have gotten that one. And we're going to have another look for you briefly, shortly here as our production team on screen here. Let's have a look.
pitch on middle, work towards the leg side, and diving forward and down, and pick that centimeters, millimeters off the ground. Some brilliant athleticism there being shown by the American.
Gorla will have to go that. Another contender for catch of the tournament. We saw Argentina take a spectacular one-handed aerial catch. I think that may be the leading contender, but this one, a close second. That one inches off the ground there, Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, diving forward. Brave enough to dive forward there and get the hands under it, because diving forward is not always the easiest thing to do in cricket. You got to be fairly brave. Sometimes you may lose some teeth or feel some pain in terms of your nose bridge struck in the eye if you don't get it right. So she took the chance, went for it, and pulled it off. So good catch, good feeling.
We gotta add as well there, Kirkpatrick. That one was struck firmly. It was not an easy catch at all, and by any means. Brilliantly done there by the fielder in the mid-wicket region. That's going to bring Julia here, not to be mistaken with the Julia from the Argentinian team that opened the that was earlier in the... Oh, sorry, Alina. Sorry, my eyes are deceiving me. I do apologize there. I got to get them tested there, Kirkpatrick. Alina opening her campaign there with a nice timed shot there to the backward point region. Comes through for one.
Nice steer off the back foot, opening the face of the bat, running it to the left of the point field, and an easy single. Well played. Kartiki again.
Ooh, the batter pulled away there. Something felt a little bit uncomfortable for her, so had to pull away in the end. May have got a little dust in the eye, possibly, but all's well.
That ends well.
That ends well. Correct. Our next gen team struggling right now at 17 for 5. If you're just joining us, chasing a total posted by America 152. Kartiki here continuing that one, punched. Oh, there we go. A misfield. We'll see them come through here for a single at a short extra cover. Good single taken in the end. Good awareness by the batters.
Good shot by Disha off the back foot, stroking that one out through the covers and jogging one basically. The non-striker took a while to get going, but got home eventually, safely in the end. And at the end of 5 overs, 18 for 5. Here we see the replay again. Kartiki plays it towards the mid-wicket, diving forward and coming up with a catch. Brilliant catch to dismiss Gorla in the last over. Fantastic. I see.
Excellent scenes here down at the Jimmy Powell Oval. Good, clean family fun. Refreshments on sale, stands, and a lush green field. Good cricket on display. Come on down to the Jimmy Powell Oval. Oh, big shout there.
And given out.
Oh, the finger goes up. Disha disappointed with the decision by the umpire. That's going to bring drinks onto the field. Hydration break here as the next gen team fall to 18 for 6. We have a replay here. Let's have a look and see if we can. Let's have a look here, Kirkpatrick.
All right. That one pitch late. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Disha here can't believe it, and unfortunately from the commentator's box we may have to agree with that one. She was a little bit upset to be given out by the umpire. A little bit unfortunate here for the next gen. Couple of decisions not going their way.
Both Disha and Sayanvi having been given out to some decisions that are fairly questionable from the replays.
You see that, dude? That particular ball was pitching leg. I'm going further. I don't know which stump it would have hit. I am left to wonder which stump that would have hit. And then with the other one for Sanvi, that one was pitched middle and leg and swung in, cut in. And again, here we see the replay. Ooh, you can see 2.5 of the stumps, and the ball is still angling down leg side. Sanvi there. No, Disha there.
Yeah.
Rightfully disappointed. Can't say it any better. Rightfully disappointed at being given out there like before.
Usually,
and with Disha, both Disha and Sananvi being left out of the American side here and looking to create a case for them for their inclusion. Very tough decisions they were given here today.
Yes, Kirkpatrick, I will have to agree with that sentiment. A little bit of a tough one there for two good batters. Here on the team. We'll see the next gen team struggling at 18 for 6. A little bit of a disappointing end there for Disha, but she will have to go. The umpires having the ultimate decision. Neha has to continue here from that northern end. Well played here. And that's going to go down to the backward point region. Julia and Alina here. The two, I believe, is two Argentinians out at the crease here. Not sure how much the next gen 11 have left in the tank.
Not much.
This one looking improbable here for the highly improbable here. Neha, continue.
Short, looking to cut, beats the keeper down to the boundary for 4 extras. For what was the umpire's signal? Yeah,
that's gonna be runs.
No.
Oh, buys. Oh,
buys. 4 buys.
A little unfortunate there.
Well, I must say that the standard of the umpiring has been very good in this tournament so far.
Let's have a look here again at this dismissal.
Just to make sure.
Oh my God. That one. Difficult there. Ouch. If you look at the demeanor of Disha, disappointed. Neha continuing here. Dot ball. Spectacular spell from her here, Kirkpatrick.
Yes, 3 for 6 off 2.4. So
Julia here. We're hoping that the two Argentinians can put up a little bit of resilience, but as you mentioned earlier, highly improbable at this stage of the game. Well bowled here by Neha. A dot ball. Tight over here by her.
I'm sorry. So at the end of over number 6, next gen in the world of trouble here at 23 for 6 of their 6 overs. Julia on none and Alina on 1. Neha 3 wickets for 7 runs from her 3 overs. Good spell. Got some wickets. Continuing, looks like Kartiki will continue from the southern or pavilion and she'll be bowling to Alina.
shots there of the baseball being played. Softball being played next door. Softball, right?
Softball.
Yeah. Outside off stump. Reaching for it. I had to reach really far for that outside the off stump. I'm playing it to cover. No run.
These Americans here trying to seal the deal for their golden ticket to that World Cup here. The under 19 American ladies all but have that ticket.
Down, pull across, down behind square, running one. We're going close to the boundary, but it won't get there. They go for two, they turn for three. A strong return, well and ably backed up in the offside. Over the head of the keeper, but well backed up. And was able to get 2 runs there. Was Alina. Move to 3.
Good stuff here from Kartiki. That one a little bit wayward, but might have been the first bad one from her. Oh, that one's
over the infield. Running out towards the boundary. Won't get there. Good return. Pick up the box.
good connection there from Alina. Wide outside the off stump, asking to be hit, and she obliges, not getting full value for her shots there, but able to come back for 2.
In comes Kartiki to ball now to Alina. Outside the off stump, swung away. Ball going on, intended for the offside, but ended up into the leg side. Stopped and fielded there by the short mid wicket. No run.
Yes, with only 28 runs on the board and 6 wickets down. It's a tough hill to climb. It's not even a hill anymore. It's almost like a mountain. So that one way
on the leg side wide. Will they get one? Yes, it goes through the keeper and they're able to get another one. I'm sure a signal of wides will be coming here. Wides, yes, signal by the umpire. Kartiki, 30 for 6.
Julia unable to open her campaign here, still sitting on 0 runs. Hoping to try to get a start. Oh,
looking to play it away on the offside, took the inside portion of the baton. Down behind square. Well fielded. Get a single though. So the Americans in the ascendancy here at 31 for 6. Next gen, not able to get going at all. Not able to develop any partnerships or build any partnerships. Somebody they're doing, somebody not. Strong over the back of square head, but it wouldn't run away. Good feeling there by the back of square. Only 1 run.
Yes. These 2 Argentinian ladies batting here for the next Gen 11 are trying to put up some resilience here and try to build back a rebuilding phase here for the next Gen, losing a lot of wickets in quick succession, trying to build a total.
Kartiki again. A Brazilian and an Argentinian. Which one is the Brazilian?
Julia, I believe, is the
The way down behind
Argentinian.
square looking for 2. The throw comes in and she's gone. Run out. Trying to force a 2. Down behind square. Was called and took off. Went behind it. Ran. But the throw, beaten by the throw. And although close, given out, run out. And having to go. I think that's Julia. Julia is from Brazil.
Julia.
Yeah, the
And I
captain.
do apologize for my earlier commentary. I didn't mention that both batters were from Argentina, but Julia here, I believe, is the captain of the of the Next Gen 11 from Brazil. And for those of us just joining and unfamiliar with what the Next Gen 11 is, the Next Gen 11 is a Development Americas team for young ladies from Argentina, Bermuda, Canada, Cayman, Costa Rica, and Brazil, combining to make a fourth team here in the tournament, coming off of a win against Canada, but showing some having a strong presence here in the tournament, sitting comfortably at third place at the moment. We'll have to face Argentina tomorrow.
That should be a good game.
Change of bowling here from that northern end.
Swing and a miss. Outside the off stump. And Julia. We haven't changed it yet. Yes, 32 for 6. Swung away, struck in front. Loud appeal. That one is gone as well. Out like before. This one looks fairly plumb. Let's see the replay here. Bowler in. Hit on the back foot. Hit on the back foot, it looks like.
Yes.
Let's have a look again. Bowler in. Leg break. Missing.
Yeah, that one.
Close call, but given. Close call, but given by the umpire. Out like before. And another one out like before. And having to go. So now, Next Gen, 33 for 7. And in a world of trouble.
After originally in the broadcast mentioning having two Argentinians at the crease, correction here in the commentary box, that was actually a Brazilian and an Argentinian. The Brazilian falling victim to LBW here. Now we actually have the two Argentinians at the crease.
Played out towards short mid wicket. No aggression there. No runs. But the spinner here again, challenging the batters. Really giving the ball some generous flight above the eye line, causing some issues. Swung away down behind square, well fielded by the backward square, but can't prevent the single. Batters through for a single.
Good stop there by the square leg fielder. Diving stop. I think she may have stopped a few runs there, at least two for sure.
Because there was nobody.
There's no fielder back there, so she
Behind
saved
her,
herself 3 runs in the end. The batter's coming through for 1, but a good bit of fielding there by the backward square leg fielder.
Driven fielder, bowler around. Makes the stop herself. No run. It's Kartiki.
Clara to face Kartiki here.
Kartiki bowling spin now. Kartiki was bowling faster earlier. Swung away down between mid on and short mid wicket for a single.
You're absolutely correct there, Kirkpatrick. Kartiki here, bowling pace from the southern end, giving the ball again, unless there's another Kartiki on the team that we're unaware of. If she's given the ball and bowling a spin from the northern end, that's actually impressive to see her go and transition from pace down to spin from 2 different ends.
Two Kartikis? No. Only one Kartiki. They didn't come up.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Probably gonna go in and activate. Oh, okay.
Changing bowling here from the Southern Pavilion.
Oh, the Chinaman bowler.
Oh, Ananya unable to pick up that one and has to chase it down to the boundary. See them come through for 2.
Yes, so the Chinaman bowler here now, left arm over the wicket. She's bowling to Clara here from the southern end. Let's see how she goes. That one driven back to the bowler. Good start. Diving away to her right. No run.
33 for 7 here for the Americans. I mean, for the next gen 11. 152 looks a long way away.
This can't be Kartiki. Why did this feel?
That one played down to the mid-wicket region. Across the body here. 1 run added to the total. That takes them. That takes them to 33 for 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Left arm again over the wicket. Getting some turn there. That one pitching middle and leg and turning back into the batter and beating her down the leg side. Umpire does not call a wide. Getting some turn here. Can she land it in the correct areas? Left to be seen. Number 7. Down the pitch. Striking it in the air. Will be caught there by the short mid-wicket. An easy catch. Looking to swing away on the leg side. Was only able to get it off the outer portion of the bat. Splice it up in the air. And the mid-wicket. Easy catch. Short mid-wicket. Didn't have to move. Straight in her lap.
Let's have a look here. That one straight up in the air. Mid-wicket fielder coming underneath it. Pouching that one comfortably. Hands in the air from the mid-on fielder as the next gen team plummets to 8 wickets down. I got to say that it's beginning of the end here for the next gen 11.
Yes, fat ladies tuning up. You can hear her in the background. Tuning that voice up, getting ready to sing. The fat lady. It ain't over till it's over, but she's tuning up.
New batter here having to face the bowler here from the southern end.
Bowling some Chinaman back of the arm.
That one full, but only being able to be skied into the air. Bowler continuing.
Oh, stuck on that pad. Loud appeal. Gone.
To go. That is a
gone. That one
delivery. Good looking delivery there. Well done, Kirkpatrick. That one was good. Gone for all ends. Let's have a look and see if we can get a replay here from our production team. Here we go. Bowler, the Chinaman bowler here. Turning that left arm over. Little bit of turn. Chinaman ball of perfection there. And that will be the end of the innings for the next gen. As they'll lose by a substantial amount of over 100 runs here. And that will be the end of this game. America here undefeated in the tournament, winning 5 straight. We'll have to face Canada tomorrow. Next gen will be here to face Argentina in the morning game. What are your sentiments on this game here, Kirkpatrick?
A dominant performance by the USA with both bat and ball. Some of the better players on the next gen team unfortunately got some very tough decisions here whilst they were looking to rebuild. Never off to a good start though was the next gen team. And then they were struck with some misfortune. Got some tough decisions and were never ever really able to recover and falling to the Americans here for about 37 runs. So a good game by the American team, winning this one, unbeaten for the tournament, and remain with us soon as we have the post-match presentation by the president of the Cayman Cricket, Alexander Morris. They'll set that up for you and we'll be right back for that presentation. So America, USA here, winning by over 100 runs versus the next gen team, dominating this competition and in an unassailable position now. Well on their way to the World Cup. Join us in a few for the post-match presentation.
Check mic 1 2 1 2. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mic check. 5 days of cricket has come to an end, and we look forward to the big day tomorrow. But for today, we want to recognize the winning team, USA. Well played. Commiserations for the next young team, but they have entertained us all tournament long, so I think we could walk with your heads held high. Ladies, congratulations for playing so well so far. Tough day today, but congrats nonetheless. I want to take a moment to introduce one of the directors of Cayman Cricket, Rocky. You will see his sign around Rocky's diamond. He's here with us today, and he will present the play of the match, so he'll just hang with me here. Tough game today, but the losing captain, let's just have a word with you real quick. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
Tough game today.
Yes.
And I know from the back of that win against Canada, USA, a much tougher opponent, I would say, but you believe that right through the tournament, your girls have played really well, so you're still pretty proud of your girls right now.
Hoje é muito difícil, mas você joga muito bem contra Canadá, contra Argentina. Esse meninas dos Estados Unidos é muito, muito forte. O que você acha tournament progressão para você?
Eu acho que a gente ter progredido um pouco mais hoje contra o jogo dos Estados Unidos. Elas jogaram muito, muito bem. A gente teve algumas pequenas vitórias e eu acho que é isso que a gente tem que levar de aprendizado para os próximos jogos. Para o último jogo, no caso.
Yeah, so the tournament's going well so far. We've progressed really, really well as a team, but this United States team is incredibly strong. They beat us twice very comfortably, so well played by them. We just got to focus now on our final game.
With one day to go, what are your aspirations for the game tomorrow?
Último dia amanhã. O que você quer para esse time amanhã?
É que a gente ganhe.
Aspirations are to win tomorrow.
Congratulations, Julia. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early for the first game of day 6. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the winning captain. Let's have a word with us. Give her a round of applause. Fantastic work, skipper. 5 from 5. Very confident bunch right now. What is your feeling going into the final day? Is this sort of the clinical performance you were hoping for when you came into this tournament? I'm assuming right now the team is buzzing with excitement for tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's some things that we need to clean up on, but I think going forward, we're going to take our momentum and go try and win these qualifiers and go to the World Cup. Well done to the next gen team. They've been progressing really well, as they said, and they've been getting much better on the field. So, yeah.
Well, you preempted one of the questions I had for you was your thoughts on the opponents and the fact that over time, USA has always been the team that has qualified by default, basically, but this time around you had to compete. The rise of the other teams in the Caribbean, in the entire Americas, what is your feeling about women's cricket growing in the Americas and seeing more under-19 teams coming to compete?
Yeah, it's definitely great to see this many teams come up, and especially the next gen team, a combination of a bunch of different countries. Yeah, definitely also like playing our qualifiers and having to qualify for the first time, it helps us as well prepare for the World Cup. So
absolutely well said, Skipper. Thank you so much for entertaining us, and congrats to everybody in the team. And ladies and gentlemen, we come to the meat of the matter. We had a fantastic game. I think the next gen team, as I said, came off a very good win the last game, but on this occasion the United States team pretty much dominated this game from start to finish. A pretty clinical performance, and we have a few good performances to talk about. Anania, who had 27 runs off 29 balls. Well played. And then in second is Nina with 3 wickets, 7 runs off 3 overs. Fantastic performance. But ladies and gentlemen, the player of the match is Sananvi. 64 runs, 41 deliveries. And after we've got the award from Rocky's Diamond, a director of Cayman Cricket, I would love to have a word with you, Sanvi. Fantastic performance. You've played well right through the tournament, and 64 or 41 runs. I also want to ask me for forgiveness for not saying your name correctly, but fantastic performance. You really entertained us today. How are you feeling in your own personal performance going into the final day?
I think it feels great.
Short and sweet. But what is the aspiration tomorrow, the final day? Are you looking to continue this momentum?
Yeah, as a team, we want to dominate and gain ore.
Interesting stuff. But so for the preparations for the next round, I mean, I know this is the qualifiers in Americas. I mean, personally, you've done well. I wanted to find out a little bit more of what you're going to do from here on after this tournament for your own preparations for the World Cup.
I think all of us as a group are going to hold like camps, and we're going to become stronger and dominate in the World Cup.
Very confident, and good to see you again politely, but that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, congrats again to the United States team, and thanks again, Next Gen. We'll see you tomorrow. This brings to the end of the presentation ceremony. Thank you once again. Get home safely, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.